So, I have suddenly and randomly decided, well not randomly, but suddenly decided that I have some birds that I need to put up for breeding. This is Bond, but not Breezy. I like to keep pairs together, but the hen that's in here is Remington. And she's been paired with Razzle over and over again. And every single time that I pair her with Razzle, they don't stick together. Razzle abandons her. And the reason is because Razzle is bonded to Breezy. Then Breezy and Bond were very tightly bonded, but spring has sprung and Bond's been straying. And I thought, you know what? I'm just going to take Breezy's in here getting it. I have this crew right here. I've been having some respiratory sickness. I think probably because of my process in working to get these cages sorted out so that they'll, they're adequate shelter. There were periods when I discovered that they were not adequate shelter, which means the birds were exposed to wind and cold and that kind of thing. So I've been battling some respiratory infections, and this is the crew that started having respiratory infections. So several of them are on their way out, but a few of them are just getting in there. So Breezy, this is Breezy, Sky, and Katesh will all be going back in the big flight tomorrow. This little guy just came in here yesterday. This is Bond's youngest son. His oldest son died suddenly, and this little guy has gone light on me. So he's in here getting antibiotics and electrolytes in hope that he'll feel better. Rainbow, who is retiring, has suddenly developed a lame leg. She's an older bird and very heavy, so she may just have arthritis, but I'm giving her a course of antibiotics in case she has a hip infection. And that is Storm back there, who is also an older bird and has just never really recovered from this last set of chicks. So he's been in here bouncing around from cage to cage getting a rest. And now I put him in here to give him some electrolytes because he's kind of light. But the thing is, he's always been a tiny little bird under all that feather. So he may be okay. But I'm just going to give him some electrolytes for a few more days until I try putting him back out again. This is Fluffy, who has had this mysterious situation where her feathers, her primary flight feathers, keep coming off, and her tail feathers. And I finally realized she's chewing them off. She probably has feather mites. So she's in here getting treatment. And these guys are all cull birds. They're getting ready to go. So anyway, so this is Bond. And this is Remington. And what I will do is breed Breezy to Razzle, because they were bonded forever in the first place. So hopefully that will be the thing that sticks for them. If not, she can have her bond back. Whatever. So those two are in here because Remington developed a giant egg bump out in the big flight. And was headed for distress. I don't want her to start laying eggs with no nest box around. That's a formula for getting egg bound, and she's one of my more valuable hens. And her mother, Kelly, over here, is one of my cull birds because she was one of the only bird that I ever had that would randomly start laying eggs in the big flight with no nest box in sight. And she ended up doing this thing with getting her an egg in the wrong place and not being able to pass it, and now she's unbreedable. So I'm trying to make sure that doesn't happen to Remington, her daughter. So these two are cooking along. This is Neptune and Mist. Mist has spent the last several weeks trying to chew her way into the bottom of the big flight cage and sitting on the bottom like she wants to nest. And she's just wearing herself to a thread. Trying to make a nest where none exists. And I kept thinking, I'll clean it out, I'll put a brick in the corner, she just moves to a different part on the floor and starts chewing on that. So she's wearing herself out, trying to find a nest. And I thought, well, I better put her in here and give her a nest because if she keeps this up for another month and a half while we're waiting for March to roll around, there won't be anything left of her by then. So I put her in here and with her bonded mate, and the two of them have started off. See, there's a good shot of Remington and Bond. And she has a big egg bump. I have to trim everybody today. I haven't trimmed their vents. This is Limey, who is a nice Texas clear body. And I bred him once to Marine, got 3 beautiful babies, and one of them was Boo Bird, who just, one of those random things, got sick and died, all in like 48 hours last summer when he was about 6 months old. And his other was a baby girl that got released by a caretaker when I was out of town, along with about a dozen other hens. So I'm down to only one of his babies, which is Socrates. I've tried to breed him to other hens twice, but they were older hens. The last one was Luscious, who completely failed to reproduce. Now, Limey's an older bird, and he struggles with air sac mites, so I have to keep treating him, because he had a really advanced case by the time I picked him up. But I want to try and get one more set of babies out of him. So this is a hen that I was getting ready to let go of. This is Sky and Jester's baby girl, Stella. And I am hoping to get some Texas clear body hens and split to Texas clear body out of these two before I let both of them go. So they're in here randomly. And then this is Buster, who he's small, but he has a really nice mask and a really nice head on him. And I bred him as a last ditch to Rainbow here, who's about 5 years old, trying to get one last baby out of her, and I did. I got one baby. She's done. I have her babies all over the place, but I would like to give him one more try. So Jester is going away. He's going to go live and sire a line of pies at a friend's house. So Sky is going to get one more day of antibiotics, and then she's getting moved into here with Buster. So I'm just setting up these 4 pairs. I'm just still, my breeding shed is still a disaster down here, but I'm slowly but surely getting it set up. So I'm just going to do these 4 because it's not breeding season. I don't like to breed this early in the season, but I have these 2 hens over here that just were not going to go any other way. She's going to start laying eggs. She's got a huge egg bump back there. And I don't want her to do that in the big flight. And this one is going to wear herself out trying to chew through solid wood cage. So I said, all right, I'll give you a box. And as I said, these 2, I was getting ready to cull them both, and I thought, I have exactly one of Limey's chicks, and he's a really nice Texas clear body, so I need to breed him again before I let him go. So that's what I'm doing. And the other thing is, of course, I had more than 18, I can fit 18 cages in here, and I had more than 18 pairs to breed in the spring. So I'm going to knock these guys out early and have plenty of room when spring rolls around. So that's what's going on in the breeding shed. We're going to do babies. Woohoo! It's always very exciting. So we have 4 pairs, Limey and Sky, Limey and Stella, Buster and Sky. Stella and Sky are mother and daughter. Mist and Neptune, and Bond and Remington. So, that is what we're doing. Babies to come. You're terrible birds. All right, that's it.